street art octopus.
These pictures should match.
Street art moose.
These pictures should match.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I want to draw an animal, but I don't know what I want to draw. That works. I get black paint if needed. Any requests and suggestions on what I should draw? I was thinking an anglerfish. Now I was thinking like a moose. And then I was thinking an octopus. I don't know. Animal line art.
Showing pictures that match.
I want something relatively local. Okay. It'd be easy if I could actually draw. Oh, yeah. Octopus art.
Showing pictures that match.
Octopus street art.
Pictures that match.
Let's pick one. Is it allowed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Two more. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like to go with marker and do the whole thing with marker, but that's not an option. I don't have a marker. My feet hurt. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Anybody see me or hear me? Did I put it on camera? I don't remember. Oh, let's see. Let's see. There we go. That's good. I have a little bit too close right now. I'm gonna have to put more black to pick up the lines. If this had been done yesterday, I could have brought it in today and had it up in the shop for a month. And then we moved it. Wow. Hello? My ears must be ringing again. This tentacle is not right. Shitty sound. Were you a fucking stalker freak? I need to fuck off. And this is about it. Song lyrics don't consent to, so tells you to fuck off, tells you to fuck off. It's better this way. A lot of time up there. I should have made the dome bigger. New Year's Eve, not far from my house. There was a party, like there was everywhere else. And someone got drunk, decided to walk home, and never made it. So, you always hope they're like, maybe they're in a barn or a cabin somewhere, and they're just, sobering up, and they'll stagger out, you know, to a road or a house and get some help, and ask for a ride home. That's not going to happen. So they've been searching. They've had drones in the air. They've had planes. I don't think they brought the search and rescue canines in, so that's kind of disappointing. They just went to walk home and they didn't make it. It was really, really cold. So, yeah. I drove by there today, looking in the woods. But I didn't see anything. There's a lot of people out looking for him. That's so bad for his mom. Everyone else, like, it's his birthday today. He's only 20. Like, it's not fair. Jesus, kid, you're just supposed to go home and go party and then go home. You weren't supposed to disappear. You're supposed to go party and go home. Yeah. I don't know what a dead body looks like. So I'm driving and I'm looking in the woods and I'm looking for that color. But I only know that color from recently deceased. I don't know what the color is after they've been outside for 3 nights in the cold. And you're looking in the woods and there's broken trees and down branches and there's still scattered piles of snow. And did you see something, or did you just hope you saw something? But I was wrong. So that's kind of on my mind tonight. That, you know, not even a 20-minute drive away, like 10 minutes up the road. And he's just he got cold, he got hypothermic, and he just stepped off into the bushes and fell down. It's like, he's right there, but it's just out of reach. Does that make sense? I'm talking out loud, I think, tonight. Nobody's here. But, yeah. just out of reach. So frustrating. Because I also know where my cousin is. But they're just out of reach. And there's nothing you can do. Either they'll find them or they won't. Easter's off to a shitty start. I shouldn't have made that bun so thick, but too late now. These are not the best tentacles I've ever drawn. That was a mistake. I don't know if I can correct it with an angle, but I'll try. Nope, that did not help at all. I don't even know if I want to listen to music. When you think about it, it just makes you tired. I don't know if this is looking like anything or just more trash. I don't do it. Exaggerated shadows because that's what I feel like. I like that. I like that. But can't do anything about it. Oh, what happened to it? Ooh. Mm, Sure. Nobody chatting today? That's okay. Mm, I don't know what it's called. Hang on a second. I'll get it. Yeah. Okay. This. Oh, something's happened to Pepe. There's nothing on for my mood. That'll do. That's if it goes wrong. But I'm not gonna change it because I don't know. Hi, you didn't miss anything. Doodling an octopus. Attempting to. I forget that don't know how to draw, so that's why it's shitty. Even with reference. No. Draw, damn you. I forget what time I did the stream for last night, so that really, you're not late, because I don't know when I'm supposed to be here. Oh, thank you. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm kind of having fun doing it. Tentacles. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Okay. I just have to make this up. Change the plans. This is why we're the painters. There we go. I want the underside of the tentacles to be a different color from everything else. I kind of want to do bright orange if I have it, because I don't have that color in here. I haven't found my kid yet. Out. Coral and bright orange. Bright orange. Gingerbread. I'll pass on the gingerbread. How was your day? Get through it okay? That over here. It's a bit up and down. I mean, I did have a good day, but there's something that happened here New Year's Eve that's basically got everybody. All the shit's happened in this town and this year, and I'm including 2020 in this year because it's only been 3 days. So, shit. Okay. I'll move the map. Am I still in center? Okay. I'm gonna have to just give me a second and I'll explain everything that happened. This one. Okay. Let's see if I can just slightly jiggle you back. That's not bad. Okay. So what happened New Year's Eve? Squeaky chair. Like every New Year's Eve, there's a party or a couple parties around here. And you're drunk, out with your friends, you're drinking, it's no big deal. And then someone decided to walk home. And they didn't make it home. And the last known communication we had with this person was at like 12:15 Christmas Eve, or New Year's Eve. And they got his last phone ping in this area a few miles from my house. Like about maybe a 10-minute drive from my house. And so they're still looking for him. It was really cold here, and it's been really cold here, and you always hope, when he's wandered into somebody's barn and he's just, sobering up, and he'll stagger out and, ask for a drive home. But more than likely, he's in the woods. He's in the woods. He's in the woods. And I don't know if we're going to find him. And there's been coyotes in the area the last couple of nights, howling. And so I drove by there today because I can't really walk, so I can't really actually go out with search and rescue to look for him. But you drive by slow and you look at the ditch and you look into the woods and you kind of hope you see something, and then you kind of hope you don't. Jesus, he's only 20. Like, come on, it's not fair. So anyway, so I went by there today, and I, had a look around. I didn't see anything, but there's it's really marshy terrain, and there's lots of fallen trees. So you get, when you look into the woods, you see that bark, not the bark, but like the wood color. Is that a person or is that a piece of wood? And I know what a human body looks like when it's dead, but it's been a few days and it's been cold, so I don't know what color I'm looking for if I look out into the woods. It's on your mind. Did I see something? Did I not see anything? This sucks. Anyway. Yeah. He's only 20. That's not fair. It's like, you just want to go out with friends and have a good time. And it just a stupid mistake. And most accidents are just stupid mistakes. Anyway, half your subjects. I didn't know what to draw, but I like octopuses, so I decided I'd paint an octopus. What's your favorite animal? I still want to. I'm watering down the paint because I still want to see the stuff under it. If I ever got a tattoo, I would like one of them to be like an octopus. Just because I think they're so friggin' awesome. Thousands of friggin' needles. What I want to paint. I just don't know how to make it look how I want. They're a little strange. My octopus teacher. No. Is that a hentai? That sounds like a hentai. Actually, when you said the first thing that came to my mind was an anime my friend showed me is Assassin High School or something like that, or and like they had to kill their teacher in order to pass because the teacher was like an alien, and I only watched part of the first episode. Hmm, let's see now. Oh, that's where they have like the octopus in the living room, right? I saw that and I wanted to watch it, and then like I completely forgot about it for some unexplainable reason. Yes, I've heard of that, and I've seen like commercials for it, but I've not watched it yet. I do want to watch it. Okay. I gotta see that. I've only ever seen an octopus one time, and that was at like an aquarium when I was in Florida. I want to say last year, but year before last. God, yeah, year before last. And time flies when you're having fun. And yeah, it was really cool. Every time I ever seen like went to an aquarium and they had octopuses, it was always like a tank, and I could never actually see them. But when I got there, I don't know if it was like close to feeding time or something, but it was just like kind of moving around and just kind of chillaxing and looking at everybody. I remember when the Discovery Channel was nothing but animal documentaries on like Africa or penguins or I don't even know what's on it anymore. I don't even think I have it. Let's see now. Tentacles over there, underside there, here. That's not gonna get any. That's not gonna get any. And we'll do it there. That's what I should have playing on the background. Documentaries, but then I won't watch. I won't do any painting. I'll just stand here and watch it. Sit here and watch it. Can't stand quite yet. I'm getting better though. I went to like 3 whole stores the other day. I'm going to physio. I don't know if it's helping any of you. But I seem to. I'm doing what I have to. But it's really shitty when you can't walk. Oh, I love jellyfish. I'm very fond of the marine life. I think if I could get tattoos, because I'm terrified of needles and pain, I would get Montiel's signature with his saying, keep moving forward. I would get the Unus Annus hourglass, and I would get like a jellyfish or an octopus. My only problem with tattoos is like my friends have got them, And they get them and they're absolutely gorgeous. Like they're just absolutely stunningly gorgeous. They're brightly colored, and like a month or two later, I know they fade, and it's just like, but I want that color just to stay as like vibrant as when they first got it. And it's just like, I don't know if I can do that. All right. Okay. I think that's gonna be it for the orange. How's it look on camera? That looks so much better on camera. You know what? Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll see what the camera says, and then I'll just make it look good for the camera. Needs more orange. Over there. Don't do anything half-assed. If you're gonna do something, do the whole ass. Right? Right. Hmm. Can I ask you if you ever? Where are you? Like, are you in what part of the world? What country? I'm up in Canada, but I'm in the part of Canada that's got no snow right now. That looks better. That looks so much better. Everything has to have tentacles. United Kingdom. So what time is it over there? Like it is like 9:20 here for me. So what time is it over there? Well, if everybody can wear their mask, gets their vaccine, and smarten the hell up, hopefully they can get the borders open again for travel. But it's going to rely on everybody else. Oh! I know that I would have come online earlier. Has this COVID thing affected you? Do you still have your job, or are you in between jobs right now? Oh. I'm currently between, well, no, I'm still employed. I just know when or if I can go back. I need you to drive so I can start at a tentacle dots. United Kingdoms. You get some decent amount of snow up there, don't you? I need to map you. I need to see where the United Kingdom is. My geographical location brain is not working right. Google Maps. United Kingdoms. Yeah, you're like way north. You're not Sweden north, but you're north north. Aw. We used to have a lot of snow. When my mom was young, she told me that her mother would tell her not to touch the power lines when she walked to school in the morning. That's how much snow that my mom used to have growing up. And it's been a few years since we've had a white Christmas, so you can't tell me global warming ain't real. Because I can see it in my own generation. I think I'm done with that color. Where's the white? I think what I'm going to do is, like, little suckers? I'm going to go in and put, like, the white suckers on, and then go with the black and, like, outline them and stuff. And then, like, do his eyelash. And then go in with the black again and just kind of, like, thicken up the liney lines. And then sign it. And then I'm going to just paint the edge black. And that's going to be it. That's black. Watery thing? Oh, yeah, it's over here. Found it. Which one do I want? Which one do I want? I want this one. Oh, this one. I need to wait for this to dry. Oh, cocktail. Oh, maybe I should get my hair dryer. Ah, too vigorous. I don't want to lift it up because what I put on so I can still see the underside is runny. Okay, I need your opinion. You know how I got these where I'm going to put like the suckers for the underside of the tentacles? Should I put orange across the top of his head over here? What do you think? I think I'm going to do it. When I look at the camera, it looks like the space is very empty of color, and I know there's going to be a lot down here, so I want something maybe there. Balance it out. Okay, another brush. Yeah, a lot of water. A little bit bigger for this. There we go. Just a bit more color too. I think that looks all right. Okay. Either way, it's done. There's no going back. We can only go forward. Okay, this is dry here, so I'll go with the white. I knew what I was doing. It had been done by now. want to draw a bazillion of these, so I'm going to make them relatively large. I don't know where my battery's at. If I suddenly disappear, it's because my batteries die. And good night. Thank you for joining me. So can you travel between countries right now, or are you guys like still in like lockdown? Oh, how did 2020? Honest. Um, I don't know, like, it's just kind of like a meh year. Like, if it wasn't for all the shit that happened, it would have been just like a meh year, I think, to me. Like, nothing really stood out to me, or like, nothing like, oh my god, this happened and it was so awful despite everything. Like, it was just kind of a December, January, February were just kind of like nothing unusual for me because it was just work, regular work for me. So March happened, and I ended up going to Cuba. This was before the borders were closed and everything was in lockdown. Like the week it happened. So I get back from Cuba on the 12th. The 13th, I was informed that everybody had to go into 14 days of isolation, but where I got back on the 12th, my work, which is at a hospital, decided that I didn't qualify to stay home because I get in on the 12th, so I had to come to work, which resulted in 2 weeks of back and forth of nothing getting decided. Me coming to work, being chased to the hospital, crying in the parking lot, and then telling them all to fuck them. I am staying home for my 14 days of isolation because that's what I should have been doing in the first place, but they wouldn't allow me. So that got done. March, April. Well, then we had with the COVID stuff starting at work because I work at the hospital, so we had to deal with all of like new procedures, new regimes, like not regimes, but like new ways of like instead of doing A B C, we go to A B C D F G H I K L M P, and then start at A again when that's done. So it was getting into a new work habit at work. And then about April, I noticed, like, you're working and your feet hurt. You're working a lot, so your feet hurt. So I didn't think anything of it. May, June, July, my feet are getting worse. Like, you're not thinking of it because it's like, oh, well, my feet hurt. Yeah, my feet hurt. I'm working 12-hour shifts. I just need, a couple of days off and I'll be fine. But they never got better. This is all still wet. Stop painting it. So, work can be overwhelming. So, you're tired, you come home from your 12-hour shift, you have 2 days off. You spend your first day basically in a vegetative state on the couch going through TikTok or Facebook or YouTube with absolutely no emotion because that's physically all you're capable of doing is just. And then usually my second day I can get up and I can do something like some housework or some yard work and that's fine. But I didn't. I didn't realize how bad my feet and my pain was becoming until I couldn't walk. I went to work and I was in so much pain I went to outpatients. And the doctor said I probably have plantar fasciitis and I should go, take it easy. Oh, yes. He told me I had plantar fasciitis and then told me to lose weight. I weighed less than him. Cocksucker. Should have wrote him up. And he gave me 3 days off work. So I had my 3 days. I came back to work on October 7th. And I cried. I left at noon. And between noon and 7 a.m., I cried 7 times. Like, I would just be uncontrollable. I have to go in the bathroom and hide because I'm just bawling. I'm in so much pain. So I left on the 7th and finally got a hold of my doctor on the phone because he wasn't taking in-person visits. Explained what's happening, what's going on, and of course I was like stressed right the fuck out because of everything that had just been happening. And so he put me on stress leave, and of course, because I physically can't walk, I couldn't even drive. Like, I couldn't move my foot from the gas to the brake. I was in that much pain. So it took all of October basically to get that sorted out and to get me on actual like long-term sick leave. Like, I'm out for a few months, don't talk to me. But of course, it's never just go home and sit and rest. You have to do physio and therapy and not therapy. Well, therapy. But anyway, like chiropractor. That's the word I'm looking for. So I've been off work since October. It's only been the last month I've been able to go to like 3 stores in a row and actually get any shopping done, like grocery-wise. So Christmas was basically, tell me what you want and I'll get you a gift card or the item. I'm not, I can't go in and, like, I can't look around and browse or anything because I physically cannot walk. I'm still walking with a cane, which is help, like, I don't know how many times I've literally had to use it to keep myself standing upright. Yeah, 12-hour shifts on concrete floors are going to destroy your feet and your life. And I don't even know if I can go back to the kitchen because it's so much standing and walking. I just don't know if I can do it. Like, I physically do not know if I can do that job anymore. And I am better than I was. Like I said, I can go to like 3 stores now. So I had to pick up a piece of wood at Home Hardware, and then I went to the dollar store and I got some candy from my mom's Christmas stocking. And I went to Canadian Tire because I needed to get a wrench for her because she needs some wrenches for Christmas. And then I sat in my car and I cried. So do I. It really sucks. I mean, And, like, I can't even enjoy the time off because I'm still, I'm calling, I'm filling out, thank you, I need to fill out a form, don't remind me. And I know it's a long haul to get better, just really, really sad. Like, it's gonna get, I asked my doctor was gonna send me to a specialist, like a foot specialist. He said no, because it will heal with time. Oh yes, I haven't told you what's wrong. So, long story. I have obviously plantar fasciitis. I have two bone spurs in one foot. I have a neuroma in the other foot, which is like a bundle of nerves that's like really uncomfortable and painful. I have soft heel bones on both feet. I have nerve damage, which is the latest thing we've pretty much figured out was wrong with me. I have nerve damage on the soles of both of my feet. And you know that soft, squishy padding that you kind of, it's in your foot and you walk on it? Well, mine's either liquefied or in the wrong place because it's a little bit of both. So when I step, the bones in my feet are pressing against the skin on the bottom of my feet. So it feels like I'm walking on Legos, but those are actually my bones. So my skin is on the bottom of my feet is becoming callous to protect itself. The things you learn. Anyway, like I said, I am getting better. It's just gonna take some time, and that's all there is to it. Just a good old time. Have you ever broken anything or anything like that? Oh, I got another broken story, but yeah. Have you broken anything or hurt yourself or been in a car crash or fainted? I like it. I feel like maybe I should have done the whole octopus in like a light color wash. Anyway. I've not broken any bones. I've cracked a few and done some dumb shit as a kid jumping off stuff, but rolled my ankle enough to make it snap. Surprisingly, no, but I did crack my head open as a toddler. Ooh, I kind of did that. Was it on like a glass coffee table? Because if you can see me, I don't think you can see me here. I'm not pretty either. That line right here in my forehead. Come on. Hang on. I need to wait for the delay to catch up with me. Yeah. So, like, I have this line right here in my forehead. That's the corner of a glass coffee table. Yeah. It's more pronounced when I'm not, like, holding my head upside down, not trying to get paint in my hair, but yeah. Apparently, I was a wee little thing. And, when you're a little kid, you're like, Horsey, and your dad's crawling around, and you're almost like, Horsey, Horsey, and I just went face first in the coffee table. I don't remember it, but apparently we got rid of that coffee table afterwards. Why? That's better. I got a good story where my mom broke her arm. She's at a friend's house watching Coronation Street, and she went out to the car to go home, and she slipped on the ice and fell. Gets up, brushes herself off, drives home. Comes in the door, says, Holly, I think I sprained my wrist. I need to get me some ice. And I look at her, and her arm's like purple. I'm like, yeah, no, that's not a sprain. You need to, go to the hospital. She's like, no, I'm fine. See, I can still move my fingers. See, I can still move my fingers, so it's not broken. There's no bones sticking out because, if you break your arm, definitely a bone's going to have to stick out of your body to confirm it. So this was on a Tuesday. I said, all right. got her some Advil, put her to bed. I said, if don't feel better in the morning, go to the hospital. I'm taking you to the hospital. Wednesday morning comes around. Go to the hospital. No. Thursday, go to the hospital. No. Friday, my friend comes over. Both of us, go to the hospital. No. Saturday, my mother goes to visit her friend who's a former nurse. My friend takes one look at my mother and says, you're going to the hospital. You're going by yourself or you're going in the back of an ambulance because I'm calling 911. So I got a text from my mother at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday. I'm at the hospital. I'm going to prove you all wrong and that I'm fine. 3 hours later, guess who was right? So she texts me back, you were right. I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't think I read your text message correctly. What did you say? You were correct in assuming that when I fell on Tuesday, I broke my arm. I'm like, yeah, I know. She had a split. You get 2 bones in your arm, right? This one here, on that side, this one, she'd split. This is the rotary cuff. She had split it that way. So it was still, like, in place. It wasn't, like that, but it was, like, split. Yeah. So anyway, she had to get a cast. So I wrote on her arm. Told you it was broken. I have a picture of it somewhere. You know, because I work at a hospital, so I wouldn't know what a broken limb looks like. Anyway, that is me bragging. Ah, I guess you're going to be a fatter tentacle spot. Ah, no, my camera died! I thought I put a battery in. I'm sorry! Oh. Hi, Mom. Well, I'm painting a painting. I'm painting an octopus, it turned out. Yeah. That is the same painting. Yeah, kind of. It's a shitty little octopus, but it's an octopus nonetheless. Yeah, I put the garbage out. Yeah. Uh, no. Hang on, I'm sorry, multitasking. There we go. I was just in the middle of a line stream and my whatchamacallit.